Belum tentu apa yang mengganjalmu itu nyata. Mungkin hanya selewat telinga, belum tentu ujaran cerobohmu mengiang lama di dalam hatinya. Sebab dunia bukan cuma soalmu dan teman-temanmu. Belum tentu anggapanmu pada mereka benar adanya. Maka berkenalanlah, sebab dunia bukan cuma soalmu dan teman-temanmu. Hei bung, matamu berembun, sapa hari dengan ilmu baru. Selagi masih banyak waktu, hei bung, kau keasikan self-love sampai lupa tentang maaf dan kasih. Lupa bahwa kamu tak sendiri, sebab dunia bukan cuma soalmu dan teman-temanmu. Lihatlah dirimu lekas tumbuh menjadi dewasa, tidak terasa. Bertambah umurmu, mengecil circlemu, menjadi dewasa. Sebab dunia bukan cuma soalmu dan teman-temanmu. 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 Sebab dunia belum tentu apa yang mengganjalmu itu nyata. Kini kau telah dewasa.
Yeah, everyone please welcome Oscar Lolang with Dewasa. Oscar, that was amazing.
It was Dewasa, right?
Dewasa.
Dewasa.
So yeah, because we will have a special talk show for you. Right now we are moving to the match.
Okay.
So we have enjoy your time.
Please, Oscar, after
Please,
you.
Oscar.
You may
sit
next
in
to
the middle.
Maria Christie.
Between me and Shahnas, you are
Okay, I'm gonna
in the
sit
middle.
there.
Yes, of
You're gonna sit
course.
there.
Yeah. Thank you, Oscar.
Okay.
So
Wow.
again, welcome to the C Morning Show. Thank you for your time and thank you for open our talk show with Dewasa,
With
which is being
Dewasa.
adult. Hashtag adult life. So, we want to know more about Dewasa since the issue for Dewasa or being adult is very close to people, mostly people.
Because I'm an adult. She's an adult. You're an
We're all
adult.
adults.
Yes, getting closer. So tell us more about Dewasa.
Yeah, so I was actually made the song around the pandemic 2020, and you know it's kind of the hardest moment of our lives, you know, and and I felt like I should create something that shows how fragile adulting really feels like. You know?
Tell us about it. Yes.
Yeah,
So
pretty much about that.
So what I get from this single is it's very real. What you said is very real. How do you come across that words and how do you put it into a one harmonious song?
So I think I mostly see myself, you know, even though 2020 the pandemic and everything, but I feel like on those years I feel like I'm in the most fragile moment of my life.
Okay.
So and then I see some parts in me that I can also mirror with how the society works at around that
Yeah.
times, you know, including now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, like I feel like I know everything. I feel like the world is in my hand, but it turns out it's just, you know, childish view of everything. So,
Wow.
It's not childish at all. I think it's very, very realistic and very. I don't know. If I listen to a song, I would look for that connection, and I think I connect with this song Dewasa, which is a very very nice single from you. Now we also want to know about your other song in 2016, which was released, Eastern Man. This has some criticism regarding Papua. Now,
Yeah.
can you please explain to us more about this?
2016, yeah, Easter Man. I made the song in around 2015, and that year, if you guys can recall, there was the tragedy back in Tolikara. Yeah, so the tragedy in Tolikara really, you know, triggers me to make the song. But
Okay.
then also there I've been, you know, inspired by some other things. Like I lived in Jatinangor. It's a small town near Bandung, you know.
Yeah.
It's a town that populated mostly by students because of, you know, universities there.
Near.
So it's like a melting pot of, you know, students from around Indonesia, even the world.
Yes.
And even the Papuans in that too. And I feel like in that small town itself, I feel like there's the Papuans are very much stigmatized there.
Yeah.
Okay, for Eastern.
And then I can imagine, you know, it's like the miniature of I don't know, maybe the country, maybe the world. So it's pretty much, I feel pretty much it must be hard for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Oscar, if you wrote about this sort of social issues and something with political background like this, has it ever occurred to you that you might be, you know, you might go on the wrong foot with the government or some people? Has it ever occurred to you?
I mostly make songs according just what I, you know, according to the state of the knowledge I have regarding to the issue. Like, for instance, Eastern Man, I feel like I know nothing about Papua. I know very little about Papua. So I made the songs about me being polos.
From your point of view.
Polos, and then
being genuine.
Yeah, being genuine.
Yeah.
It's only the lyric of Mr. Man is pretty much about me being clueless about Papuans. Then I came to a gig which one of the performers are the Eastern Man.
Oh, okay. Which is you tell the story from your point of view. If you
Yeah.
don't know and you are curious, you write it, which is good.
Yeah.
And if we listen to your song, you're such a, for me personally, you're such a very loud and clear musician or a singer with your music. So back then, we want to know more about your music journey. How was it started and how it's going?
So my career started, on Easterman 2016. But
2016.
music has
Oh,
always
okay.
been, the
Yeah.
part of my life. I've always been in love with music, and I've always, music is one of the most thing that I love doing the most. Excuse my
Okay.
grammar.
It's okay. It's okay. But who's your favorite musician?
Bob Dylan mostly.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
I kind of see him in you.
That goes to the hat too.
Okay. I think you have similarity with Kakak Shahnas with the playlist and so on. And then how is going? It's been 6 years, right?
Yeah.
How many single and are you an independent artist or
Yeah,
in the
but I
in the
think- I
music
think
part
I'm
of
still
the music?
Independent.
Yeah. How is going?
Was going, roller coaster ride.
I know, especially in Indonesia when you
Yep.
became an indie artist. Because it's an indie artist, which is you have to be more independent.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you are alone, but you have to be more independent for the music, for the promotion and everything. But right now you are here, 6 years journey. And how many singles that you produced or how many album?
I've released an album
Uh-huh.
and single, I don't know, around 4 or 5, I think.
You're counting.
Yeah, which
You're
is
counting.
nice, which is nice, right? Okay, and Oscar, we know that during your journey and with your song, you have a special issue and special point of view, especially for the hot issue in Indonesia. And I want to know about the Dewasa, and of course, it's their story about critic and social media because being adults, you just also hit in with the social media, and there is a lot of negative issue in social media, right? Although it's there is positive, but there is a negative issue. How do you see that?
Mostly it's about the thing that we think we know. It's pretty much like how I view Papua,
Again, okay.
because mostly, including me, I thought that if we just read, some part of some articles and everything, then we can
Conclude.
we can conclude everything.
Something,
But
yeah.
in reality, the world is not as simple as that. It's
Yeah.
it's much more complicated and deep.
Yeah, the more you know, the less you understand, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that's
then
so mean.
same with, and then it goes along with the social media as well, because
Okay.
everything it's easy now. You
Yeah.
can reach everything, through just one tip of your finger.
The word is in your hand. Yeah.
I feel like you're keeping your innocence in every single that you wrote, right?
Yeah, think so. Well,
That child point of view. I think that's what's significant about you. Now, talking about your music career, do you have any I don't know, dream collaborators one day in the future in Indonesian artists, or some dreams that you really want to share with your listeners out there?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to meet, the godfather of, folk music.
Iwan Fals.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Of course. How about Jason Ranti?
Jason Nati, wow, he's incredible.
Is-
I wish to be in a hope he watched this.
Amen for that. So, do you have any imagination or dream? What kind of collaboration, maybe with the Iwan Fals? Do you have any imagination for that? Maybe single or concert or how?
Maybe a concert would be enough.
Oh, that was
Would be
nice.
enough.
Would be enough. It's so good when somebody it is enough. You know the line for enough in yourself, and you have your own dream, which is very good for you. And speaking about your music again, Oscar, we know that you mentioned that the pandemic is the hardest decision for you personally. Is there any kind of different point of view from you and your song. When you have to write down, when you have to make your own music during the pandemic and right now, yeah, we cannot say it's an end of the pandemic.
Transitioning into normalcy.
Yes.
Yeah. I think pandemic also brings good thing as well. You know, one of which is I finally learned how to use the DAW software. It's the digital
Wow.
Oh,
workstation.
yeah.
Yeah. I learned it during the
During the pandemic.
quarantine. You know?
Yeah, which is for musician, a real musician like you.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the composer job, but because you have spent a lot of time, so you can learn the dot. What do you call it?
The DAW.
DAW. Yeah.
DAW, digital
Oh,
audio
the DAW
workstation.
digital station. That was good, right?
So do you have any upcoming schedule that you want to share with your followers and also listeners?
Okay. I'm going to, hopefully this year, I'm going to release another album.
Nice.
Oh, wow, good. And then
Hopefully this year, and I can't tell the,
The rest of
I can't
it.
tell the
All right.
date yet,
It
but
done.
you just wait for it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Then give us a spoiler. So Oscar, once again, thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for
Oscar.
coming to the
Thank
Sim
you.
Morning
Thanks
Show.
for having
Thank
me as
you.
well.
Keep on going, keep making the music and the song with your story, with your innocence, and keep on spreading a good point of view for all the listener and for your music, right?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, now we still have more for you when we return, so keep it here on the C Morning Show.